Hello, friends. Today I want to cover a topic that's common to all of us, which is how to deal with conflict. What are some biblical principles for dealing with conflict and with differences of opinion? I'm going to give you 4 biblical principles that you can follow as you deal with conflict and as you approach situations where you may have difference of opinion. So first, principle number 1 is transparency. One of the things that's incredible to me about how Christ handled all these situations, he did everything in the light. He didn't have any secret backroom meetings. He always was very transparent. Matter of fact, when the Pharisees were questioning him and were accusing him of things, Jesus said in John 18:20, he said, "I spake openly to the world. I ever taught in the synagogue and in the temple, whither the Jews always resort. And in secret have I said nothing." So Jesus was very transparent, and I love that principle. If we live consistent lives, we will be transparent and we'll be the same at home, behind the scenes, and up in front of church. Principle number 2 is use advisors. Oftentimes, we may just view one perspective, but when we have some advisors and some friends, they can really open our eyes and help us to see the other viewpoint. Proverbs 11:17 says, "Where there is no counsel, the people fail, but in the multitude of counselors, there is safety." What a wonderful principle. And I've discovered that as head elder, going through some of the challenges that we've been through, I've learned to use my elder team and to rely on the counsel of others that have different viewpoints and have had different experiences, so therefore they can bring in wisdom that I don't have. Principle number 3, accept and listen to painful feedback. Sometimes we're so focused on our own view that we can't see somebody else's viewpoint. The Bible says in Proverbs 27:6, it says, "Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful." So there we see that even though it hurts, sometimes painful feedback from people that are close to us, that love us, is very important, and we should listen to it and pay attention. Proverbs 15:31 says, "The ear that hears the rebukes of life will abide among the wise." So if we want to be wise, we'll listen to rebukes and feedback from others, even if it hurts. And then principle number 4, which is such a difficult one, but I believe it's a key principle in the Bible, which is be above reproach, have the moral authority. If we eat a lot of junk food and then we try to teach our children, hey, you shouldn't eat junk food, we have no moral authority. They're going to see right through that, and they're going to have no interest in listening to us because we don't even believe it enough to follow our own counsel. 1 Timothy chapter 3, verses 2-7. It describes the qualifications of a bishop or an elder. It says, "A bishop must be blameless, the husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, of good behavior, given hospitality, apt to teach," and it goes on. But the first qualification is must be blameless. So Jesus is really the only one that's truly blameless and has had no sins. But we can strive to have that moral authority to try to live clean, consistent lives. So therefore, when we have to give counsel, we can be above reproach. So there's 4 principles that I believe can be helpful in dealing with conflict. And one other thing, that kind of a bonus that goes without saying, is I think in any situation where there's a conflict, we need to put our ego away. We need to approach it with prayer and humility. And we really need to be seekers of truth. We're always looking for the truth, and we're looking for what the best path is, what the best plan is, and what the best solution is, not necessarily who came up with it and whose ego is involved. So that's where approaching it as truth seekers and having prayerfully approaching it with humility is going to yield the best results. I hope some of that is helpful for you, family. Have a wonderful week, and God bless you.